So yeah, I guess it makes me smile. Hello, 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 hello.
What's up, Banditos? Welcome to another live stream. It's Saturday night, and we got some build blending to do. I'll tell you more in just a moment.
Ready? Okay. Shh.
Méteme chambón abajo.
Cuando me he tirado y todavía sigo vivo. A mis enemigos sigo siendo ofensivo. Disparo en la raya de fuego, yo he tirado y he tirado.
Ready?
What up, Banditos? Okay, we are live Saturday. Kind of chiming in a little bit late here, so apologize for that. Kind of working on a project that kind of held me behind a little bit. But yeah, so we got Mother's Day tomorrow, so don't forget that. This is your early reminder. Do not forget the Mother's Day tomorrow. So today we're gonna be working on some blended builds, and so I'll kind of tell you what I mean by that. Sort of like hybrids, but not. What I'm really talking about is kind of like taking two different concepts, something that maybe you developed or I developed or somebody else developed, it doesn't matter, and kind of taking the best of both of those worlds and mashing them up into a single build and trying to make something even better, and possibly something even better evolves out of that. So that's kind of the goal here. And so the two that we're going to work on, possibly three, but maybe mash up three. So this is a Foundry build we created yesterday, right? So, I mean, you got to have something in common between the builds, sort of. For example, running and gunning. For example, like the running and gunning, or what do I want to say? Like, you know how we mashed up before, like sniping and running and gunning? That's kind of polar opposites, so they don't really have anything in common. Really, I should say that. But so maybe you don't have to have anything in common, so you can't go to extremes, but that might require a little bit more playstyle than anything. But today, what we're doing is we're taking two different concepts. So let me just give you an example of what can possibly come out of this. Is basically Slaughter. Right, so do you remember the original Slaughter? Let's just talk about the original Slaughter build, which is a hybrid skill damage build. With amazing added survivability that allows you to get out and grab trophies to power up your skills. And that gives you also regen, you have protection from elites, and then you have bonus armor on top of 6 skill tiers and somewhere around 1.1 and 1.3 million armor. And so you have really good damage on both your primary and your skills. And so it's kind of, that's definitely a hybrid. But the point that I'm trying to make is that it was like smashing together concepts from a run and gun build, like an SMG build or any like Memento run and gun kind of concept build, and blending it with a skill build, right? And kind of mashing those up together. And then in the end, you end up with something even better, in that regard. But today what we're going to look at is like this concept, which came up really good, right? And so the idea was no armor on kill and max heals, right? And so it's all self-sufficiency. And so we were really strict about that. And so I made it really strict, and we got some protection from elites here. We played around with different weapon talents. I think preservation was definitely OP. And then we were also toying around with determined. It was a tough choice. I still don't know which one I like better. Okay, now the other one we built the other day, which is similar in concept, is the armor on kill version. So this one's got 75% armor on kill, right? So one of the things they both have common is they're both running sharpshooter, both using the primary weapons, basically, but you can switch that up if you wanted to. And the ninja bike backpack. Now, we don't have to keep any of those things, but that's just, those things just happen to be in common. And the idea here is fast time to kill, fast time to heal. That is the theme of both of these builds. And so what we're going to try to do is see if it's better to blend the two concepts. And I have a hunch it is, right? Like for the average player, it becomes more, I guess, practical or useful for a larger group of players. And so for this one, the max armor on kill, we talked about this yesterday, where your healing, your survivability on this one is completely in your hands. Right? We say the biggest part of survivability is your time to kill. And there's no doubt that it's got a fast time to kill, but it's in your hands because you got to land that shot. And then the other one is, and positioning, of course. And then you also have to have fast time to heal in order to have really good survivability. And this one has that 75% armor on kill. When you count preservation, 75%, that's crazy. But it's also in your hands, right? If you don't get the kill, then what do you not get? You don't get any armor, right? Armor kill. Now there is 1% armor regen coming in on this, so you are getting a little sideshow of that. Now, here's the extreme opposite, where this one, the survivability, I mean, the time to kill thing is still on you. You still got to land your shots, but the survivability on the defense side doesn't require anything from you. It's completely passive, right? And so you got for example, we got 1% armor regen from Foundry. You got another 1% armor regen coming from the Murakamis, and then additional repair skills there. And then this has got makeshift repairs, which if you want to call that repair skills, then you can. And you kind of healing you through the drone, and then of course through the gear set itself. And then if you run preservation, then you can boost that, of course. So the idea here is like, if we took this concept and blended it with armor on kill, does it become what do we call it? An Invisishield type of build, or a slaughter type build? We got like, you kind of become sort of godly, right? Like an unstoppable one-man army kind of concept, just because, if you do get pinned down, you still got fast heals. And then when you are able to get your shots, you're unstoppable. Now, the only thing I got to say that it's really missing is probably a bonus armor, and that would require, for the most part, maintaining our weapons, of course, because we don't want to use the SVD, but the Memento or Bloodsucker, or basically getting rid of our backpack, the Ninja Bike backpack. And the Ninja Bike backpack in this case, I think, is probably going to continue to bring value, because it's going to allow us to, I guess, double up our slots, so to speak. So anyways, let's get to it. Let's see if we can make this bad boy work. So power is going to be part of that, but if we're part of the necessary equation. So, and that's like we discussed yesterday, a lot of that's going to come from the TAC 50. So that's the weapon that we want to preserve. And so we got, I think probably the first thing that would need to go is the Murakamis. And then we're going to probably want to rotate that in for a red bellstone. Now we didn't do that before because we're crazy. No, we didn't do that before because we didn't want the armor on kill. We were maintaining strictness there. So, so that's an easy add. The question is where? And the other question is, do we continue to maintain Foundry? So, because we still want armor regen, but the problem with Foundry is that it takes up all these slots, right? And so if we want to balance our armor on kill with our repair skills, are we better off maintaining? I mean, this is kind of the epitome of that, right? 20% repair skills with 1% armor regen is sort of the epitome of that. And so are we better off maybe dropping our Foundry to 2 pieces, which is actually 3 pieces, and getting the armor regen that way, plus the total armor, or getting rid of it altogether? I don't know. These are just questions I'm asking. I really don't know the answer. But we do know we can throw things on like Future, right? And then we can put on a Bellstone mask as an example. Let's put a Bellstone mask on here. I guess we can run that one with armor. And then, so that's giving us 30% repair skills, which is sort of like makeshift repairs, right? But makeshift repairs is based off of damage, where this is not so reactive, or necessarily as strong too, because this is definitely based on how much damage you're taking. So, anyways, that's one workaround. And then the chest piece, we might be stuck with the chest piece. The other, actually, what's even easier is to go ahead and put on the, let me see if I can get this to work. So I feel like the Murakamis are stuck, but if I can get, I don't think we want this. The reason why is because we could pick up repair skills through mods, which is really an easy way to do. So I'm thinking like maybe we go like Uzina. I mean, pieces like Bellstone and I feel like Bellstone and Murakami are like must have, because they bring both of what you're looking for: repair skills and armor regen. And the Bellstone gives you armor regen and armor on kill, because we want to add armor on kill onto this series. So maybe if we can get try to bypass over Uzina Getica, because it only brings armor on kill, and then try to maintain our 3 pieces of Foundry. That could be a cool try. Something like that. And then you could put Foundry here, and then another Foundry there. And then for now, we're running headshot damage until we see what kind of hits we're doing. The problem is it's a little too close to what we were running yesterday because of the set. That's what's frustrating about it. Isn't the motherly love, isn't that skill health? Isn't that what that one is? I probably trashed those. I don't think I keep those around. I think I can craft them though, but I'm pretty sure I don't have those here. Let's see what they do. It's an Alp Summit, but let's see, motherly. Oh, there they are. Let's see what they do. Yeah, skill health. I don't think we can use that really. But Alp Summit, we could go that route if we had an all red version. But it's sort of easy to add. Like, another way to do it is to put on like a Habsburg. No, not a Habsburg. It'd have to be one that didn't give us marksman rifle damage. So I guess the Walker's sort of the best one for it. The Hazard and Murakami's are off the plate. You know what's also really interesting? Like, if you think about it, like if you just got rid of this and put this on, that's your bonus armor and regen right there. That's your 3% regen you just picked up. And then the unfortunate part is you'd have to run all your pieces to Foundry, but like, what if you keep it like this? Just kind of thinking out loud, like a second Bellstone. There we go. So you get your regen, armor on kill, regen, 3% regen there. So that puts that 5% regen. Nothing new about that. And then running 2 pieces is armor, which we don't need. So we could go like, where am I looking for? A Habsburg. To pick up some damage. Oh, I don't know why I don't have a Habsburg holster. It's crazy. And if we move the Bellstone down here, actually, then we can run the Walker or a Providence here. You know, but it just feels like you just don't have enough slots if we do that, you know? But that's got everything you need. So there's your 3, 4, 5, 10% armor on kill. But I don't know. It doesn't seem that interesting, though. I feel like we've done that. Yeah, I get it for the drone and decoy. The reality is, though, is that the number of slots we have, like we're barely hitting at 10 million. So if I lose something to the health down here, like, because probably, like, for an example, is like probably one of the best in slot pieces to run is a 1-piece hot shot, but I'm even skipping that. You know, we were skipping it. But if we run the Foundry backpack, if we get that backpack in there, then that takes up that slot, and then we could put on 1, 2, 3 there, and then no, we need that ninja. We have to do the ninja in order to get this. And then the death grips kind of go off the table there. So if we put on the get off the table, because you don't need the ninja to take advantage of the death grips, and you also don't need the ninja to take advantage of the Murakami if you think about it, right? Because you get the 1% armor regen just by putting it in. So maybe we drop that. That's a good point right there. That maybe that's the one we lose. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't need the ninja to get access to that 1% armor regen, although you also get the nice little repair skills or whatever. So this one's an easy one to get rid of. I mean, I love the repair skills. I like the duration. The duration's okay. I believe it or not, I don't really want duration on my drone. I mean, my decoy. The drone is okay, but the reason why, if you're kind of moving around a lot, I end up having to hold down the thing to break it. What up, Oswee? Welcome back, man. I haven't seen you in a bit. And so, you know, so I'm not a huge fan of that unless I'm planting it, you know. But anyways, so I feel like this one we could run. This makes it easy. I think that's the win. That's the piece that's got to go, and it just kind of sparked there. But then we can run our system corruption and pick up that 15% armor on kill. So now we're at 25% armor on kill, and 1% armor regen. So let's put the Bellstone on the chest, and then go the Foundry everywhere else, the 3-piece Foundry. That would be the blend. Let's see if we can make it work. All right, let me find that knee. Where's my Foundry knees? Come on. Did I not take him in because... Oh, there they are. I just overlooked it. It's next to future. Okay, so the question is, I think that armor core, we're stuck with it because I don't have another foundry, sadly. I'm sorry, Bellstone with the red core, and I really want that. Somebody gift me that. You know what I would do if I could get this with the red core? Because it opens up your other pieces. It makes you able to build other pieces like really easy. You know, like for example, if you wanted to put a new Xena here and you only add a new Xena with armor, then you're like, oh, cool. Then I'm not over armored because there's my 2 armor slots. But that's all right. 1.2 million is fine. And so let's just see if we can get this to work. And then let's go ahead and run preservation and let's run it with stability like that. And then, so the test is, we need to see if we can get that damage right out of cover. And I think so, because we don't have any protection from elites. And so I think it's once we start adding protection from elites, I think that's when it gets tough, but we'll need that, that ammo. Oh, look, foundry. For a specialization weapon. So let me dump off a couple of pieces because I apparently always get full. I need a better one of those, don't I? Ugly. All right. Yeah, I think that works, Anna. About the, we have done versions where we use the technician, and it's actually, I would probably go damage though, just because the downside of we really use in these kind of hybrid sniper concepts, the TAC 50 ends up becoming actually pretty important. And so if not, then you have to use the Nemesis. And so as long as we have the power to the Nemesis, which means we would, which is easy, not that hard to do. But you would lose, I mean, you'd have to run the chest piece as Walker to power that up, or even better, probably Habsburg or Araldi. But the Nemesis would be pretty important there. I mean, it's sort of just what bothers you and what doesn't. Like for me, like one of my goals for a lot of these builds, and it's not super strict, it's just kind of a pet peeve of mine, is just to be able to one-shot an elite without any stacks. Obviously in solo mode, in group mode, that concept changes. But like, for example, if we take this shot here, we don't have any ammo. So we're at 9 million. Technically that was a crit. So it's probably about 8.6 or something like that. And so that I want to be able to take that shot and kill. So on the non-elites, it's not a problem. So the problem, but the problem is, you guys know, is like this whole second wave is going to be elites, and they added a lot more elites even to the first wave. But in legendary, it's really not the case. You know, it's actually legendary. There's less elites and whatever. So it's just a little thing I have, and so I kind of build around that. And it's for optimal performance, because later on, oh god, T-pose. Like sometimes you get pinned down and you have nothing but elites around you, and you just want to be able to take out that greatest threat with the least amount of shots. But in all reality, if you're a laid-back sniper, meaning you kind of hold down one spot, you got a lot more grace. And that's because you're gonna have a lot more power coming off your scope on your primary weapon, and then You don't need as much defense, so you could probably back down some of your defense and add more offense, and that would allow you to do some of the things that you're talking about. Okay, so let's see if we can do what we need to do. We can. 9.7. Ooh, it's kind of borderline, but it did it. I think it was up for full ammo. You're gonna have to look at that. It's probably that Belsum piece. Feels good so far. You see that pause, right? See that pause where he just stands there like an idiot? So I play into that mechanic. So if you wonder, I mean, you still got to land your shot, but I play into that. That's where a lot of my survivability comes. And that's situational awareness, because you got to catch that. You got to be aware that's even there, right? And so some people might not notice it because you kind of got to step into the enemy's face to see that. And if you're not using a weapon that can take advantage of it, because it might not even be important for you enough for you to even notice. You know what I mean? But if you run shotgun builds or rifle builds, one-shot kill builds of any sort, which is a lot, right? There's a lot, because you got rifles, you got pistols, you got shotguns. What am I missing? Snipers. Okay, I don't know what's going on back here, but... Oops. Wrong side. And so we could look at that too, like what if we otherwise where are these dudes? Because if this is a problem, I could take away that regen and put on the Uzina Getica, which is not as good, but we are running preservation. God damn, these guys are just not around. Should have had that. Oh, come here. Oh, you fucking backpack. Oh, that's that armor and kill just saved my life right there. You see that? That was without preservation. That was just the 25% on the build. I mean, she was about to kill me. Luckily, I landed my shot. That was pretty risky, I'll tell you. It really was. Because of the body flinch. I mean, there's a great chance I should have died right there. That body flinch makes it hard to land shots, and I don't have the extra handling on the TAC 50. It's on the SRS.
Serious trauma detected.
Close by.
Please don't give me any rogues. They love to give me rogues. I'll usually get them in the first 1 or 2 checkpoints. Many times in the first checkpoint.
Supply room access unlocked.
In a clam malt? That's a good question. Okay, I just need to get an elite kill right out of the gate here, and then we'll see what we got to do in the build next. Because one of the things would be like, what if we lost that 1% armor regen and we're able to put on
Control point nearby.
protection from elites there instead, or if we lost 10% armor on kill, 1% armor regen, and went max protection from elites, would that be better? Because of preservation, adding that additional heal. I mean, there's a lot of other ways you can go too. One of them being, I mean, preservation's really strong, so that's. I mean, the reality is, I think preservation. If we hold true to preservation, I think there's a good chance we could get rid of one of these 2 pieces. Because preservation is so strong that, you know, there's 20% right there. I mean, so there's 20, 35. What is this, 10? Yeah, so that's 45%, you know? Do we need 45%? I mean, it's nice. Remember, you only need to be at fighting strength, right? And so if we, so for example, let's just say you get surrounded, right? And an enemy completely, and there's 2 or 3 enemies, whatever, it doesn't matter, but they completely break your armor. And so that, you just need to get the fighting strength, which we know is about 25%, 30%. To feel comfortable enough to pop your head out for most people. So, you know, if we have no armor and but we're gonna have healing happening in the meantime also, I think that we could probably back that down a little bit. But by probably keeping Bellstone and losing the other one. Because Bellstone is giving us more slots, more attributes, and the difference is only 5% armor on kill. See, this guy is already damaged. Give me another elite. There's a clean one. Yeah, no, we're just short right there. Okay, so we got to fix that. Okay, so let's reset this, fix that, and then try the next iteration. Come on. Anybody working on anything fun out there? Build-wise or content? Trying to unlock? What do you guys think of that new Descent stuff? What up, Scout? Yeah, so we're mashing up two concepts of two builds that we put together over the last several days in Build Labs. So one was this ultra regen build, and the other one with no armor on kill, and the other one was a max 75% armor on kill. So we're smashing those together to come up with something that could potentially be not only more practical for the average user, but even stronger for any user, because you got both passive and active heals. Let's delete those. It's hard across the board. Yeah, I mean, I don't see the surprise about that. It did say that in the patch notes. Like they literally said it literally says that in the patch notes that well, I'm not gonna use their language, but they balanced all the health, the HP of all the targets, you know. So because the feedback was that it was too easy, and then they said something else too, like something about the rationale and the enemy configuration, like how many of what color. So I think this is the piece we get rid of. So what's cool about that is that allows me to run my red bellstone up here instead, if I have that somewhere, which I should. Or I could put foundry up there too, but I should have a red bellstone. Yeah, but either way, yeah, hard is probably good, I guess, for the long run. Because if it gets too easy, wouldn't you just get bored? I mean, I want to feel like, and everybody does, the whole point of roguelike is to feel like, you know, godly at some point, you know. And so what I'm hoping for is that they made a really good decision about when that point is, when you're going to feel godly, you know. And that's what they made harder, is that maybe it takes more levels to get there. I don't know. I think they're going to have to end up adding a save mode, though. Don't you? I mean, so let's add the chain killer with the heals and protection from elites up here. And then how do we get more regen? The foundry goes here. And then what that could do is open up protection from elites here. I'll show you why in a second. And then we could put repair skills for that mod. We got more repair skills right there. And so I'm like thinking, well, let's see what other chest options we have for basically passive healing. We already have that, the Bellstone. And so, I mean, there's just really nothing else, huh? I mean, we could try to get the Murakami's back on, but that's not bad either. That would push the Bellstone back to the chest, and I think that's what I think we need that damage to armor to push this thing up here. That's really what we're gaining with this. Let's just go get a kill real quick and see if that's enough, how much damage we got. Yeah, it doesn't sound like the experience has been very fun in there. There's a lot of issues, and then like that, it's actually even hard to test, is what I understand right now. It's hard for people to even test it. God damn it, what was that? Stupid thing. And so, you know, we're not getting a ton of feedback. I don't think they're going to get a ton of feedback. I don't see anybody. Missed him. Mr. Hunchback. Okay, let's get that guy over there. There we go. So 10.3. And that's with protection from elites. So we can add more repair skills. Let's go back in here and see what we think. So 10.3. Wish you could shoot him right here. Oh, you probably can. Use that as your defense. So yeah, so we're really so what else could we, I mean, that's interesting that these two pieces, that damage to armor is what we need to get to push it over. We could also try to put an armor core on here too. Let's try that. I mean, I'd rather have handling there, but let's do that and see if without changing anything, and then we'll rip off some of those protection from elites or a combo. Damn it. I just need to clear these targets out so I can get a shot on an elite. Okay, I think that elite is available right there at the end. Oh, of course I'm out of ammo. God damn it. After all that. Turn some more. I only need a kill or two. There it is. The heals are nice. So the only thing about the drone is that it lags. It's the worst of our heals, really. It's because I always find that the drone lags behind us to the point where it's like it doesn't heal as well when you're on the move. Come on, man. That would look like it was right on. There it is. It killed him. I don't know how. The numbers said low. And so there's something weird when you get really close. That, like, the concussion hits first. It's not supposed to. That shouldn't have been a kill, but it gave me the headshot kill for it. I mean, I'm liking the resistance that we have here because I'm seeing it recover pretty quick. Get some more ammo. Look how fast we get our ammo, right? It's crazy. Ah! I was almost close. That fucking foam. What up, double mics? What's up, man? So it's a little short, you know. I can put on, I feel like I don't want to go into repair skills. So that was, we added the armor and it just pushed us down just a little bit. But, so that's a nice little resistance add. So I think if we took off probably one of these protection from elites, then that would balance the armor off. But the question is, what would we rather have? I mean, I like the resistance, but probably the protection from elites. I think it'd be more important. And then we're in an overkill situation with the protection from elites. So I think from here, it's, let's see if we can get one more mod on. Or, because I was going to say, like, I could put on repair skills or even incoming repairs. But the thing is that the lag from this thing that makes me not want to roll onto it too much. I mean, I feel better about the foundry thing and the regen, even though we don't got a lot of armor, than I even do about the repair skills. What is our regen? 20. So that's 450,000 right there. And then I'm thinking about the gear set here real quick. Just like, what would be another gear set? I don't think there is one that gets us there really. I mean, there's future, but it's doesn't give you a big benefit in repairs that you would think. So you get 30% repair skills from that before ground control. But the good thing about future is at least you get damage bonus. Increase you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. When at full armor, though. So, and plus we don't want to rely on this damage, right? We need to have the damage. Well, technically that could pick up your open shot. But after that, because technically when you kick off the battle, you have full armor, you know, when you take that first shot, and you know, so that's something interesting. What if we went 3-piece tip of spear? Hold on a second. If we went 3-piece tip of spear, we could probably get rid of the walker. And then what would we put there instead? The Bellstone there. And that opens up the Murakamis. That's a lot of power and free ammo. Hold on, let's try that for kicks and giggles. Because what that could do is pump up our armor value. Hold on a second. Let's try that. It's like a simple way to do things. Where's the tip of spear with armor? Weapon handling pieces. See if I can get the glove going. That would be what we need. I guess I can run that one. And tip a spear there. There. I'm just gonna put up 4 pieces on to figure out where I have it at. There. Okay. So that means I can get rid of the gloves, but it's the knees that I want back, because I think I can run. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I can put the Bellstone here now, is what I'm thinking, on the chest, and then that opens up the knees to the Murakami, because there's no other place to get the regen. Where are those Murakamis? And so that does give us our duration and repairs back. So let's see, do we like that? And then I can add possibly back all the protection from elites, because of how much damage this set gives us. And we get a lot tankier here. I mean, shit, we go down this road. we go down this road, like we could. This puts us awfully close to that. What do you call it? That memento territory, you know? Because you'd be like, well, you know, what's better, the memento or the Murakami knee pads? Because that's basically where we're at here. We get 10% armor on kill from that, of course, but with the once you run a memento, you don't need that. I don't know if you can buy it or not, the mask. I feel like you should be able to. But yeah, but it was an old apparel event. That's where it came from. So with this one, we might be able to go back to, let me see, how are we getting our regen though? How are we getting the passive healing? It's gotta be the regen, 2%. So maybe we just go with 1 piece signature weapon damage. Can we do that? Is that enough? Yeah, I hate that gear sets take up so much slots. That's a nice thing about the foundries, that it's just all defense, and if your weapon and your chest are all your offense, then tough it up live. But let's just take this off for a second. Does it get more interesting when we put on that and pick up the weapon handling? What does our weapon handling look like? Because that could bring in the third concept, 153 stability. Yeah, no, I think maybe the one we had on was probably the better version. The foundry to work off of, and then we'll just need to balance out the mods. I guess we were running, I think it was all red, and then this is chain killer. Okay, so let's put the mods like we were wanting to test. So this had the Bellstone. So there we go. So that's the 30% armor on kill, 10% is immediate. And then we got to load up all our protection from elites now and see if we can get that up. There we go. So now we got 3 protection from elites. We dropped the armor core. Let's see if that does the trick. All right, should be close. Yeah, I'm the same way, Mike. Like, we had our first hot day too. Did everybody in the whole nation get it? Or second hot day? I mean, we went from 80 to 90 degrees in one day. But, you know, middle of May, I don't know. I mean, here, like, I don't know if that's a lot or not, but here it's like, sometimes you don't start seeing the sun until like July. like there's many years, it depends on the trade winds, that we see rainy 4th of Julys, and that sucks. Right, that's like, so it's almost like, and then August gets like really hot. You know, our August stays in the upper 90s, and it's just like, oh. There we go, over, perfect. So that's good build. So that gives us room to play with our mods. We're like almost on the money, so you know, from here we could put I guess repair mods if you wanted to. We could put armor on kill mods, which we probably wouldn't do. A lot of options though. All right, let's see, let's get some. So, like I said, It's just the drone. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but the drone is kind of a drag, right? Like how it's always lagging behind. Come on, lady. So this weapon is very stable. You know, there's no magic here. So you know, I know it looks like it. I realize that, but the weapon is very stable, and I'm accustomed to it by now, and so I'm proficient with it basically.
Hostile detected.
Eyes on our flank.
Oh, you fucking bummer. Oh, double streams. Don't cross the streams. Oh, I lost it? I didn't have enough, really. Okay. Take it easy. Don't get all excited. Fuck, everybody's in here now. Should probably run away, right? There we go. But luckily, we're kind of a tank build. Kind of a tank build, kind of not, kind of are. It's like something in between. Should have died there. It's never a good thing when you got two streamers coming at you. You know what I mean? It's like a death trap for sure.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, I killed the person behind him. And I lost it. God damn it. Oh, damn it. Ooh, he healed that person fast. That was my shot. Ah, keep doing that.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Right on top of me. Who's down? Answer me.
Heavily armored hostile.
Yeah, it gives you confidence. So I have the confidence at the heals. Do you see that heal? It came all the way back. So get a little bit of everything. The protection from elites is a big ad, actually.
Remember, shut that real. Keep that bastard off me.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
Almost got him. Look at me right here in the open. So you can snipe me with your shotgun, right? Now what these suckers do? Oh, an exotic shield? That would be cool. An exotic skill in general would be a cool idea. Whole nother class of exotics to grind for. I mean, I guess we could just use...
Supply room access unlocked.
more skills altogether, I think. I mean, those digital shields like they have in Defiant are pretty cool. Or the cloaking capabilities. Oh, that's what we need. You know? Because we got the Sam Fisher thing coming up, you know, with the is some apparel we'll be able to get from the rewards track. Wouldn't it be cool if we got a Sam Fisher type skill? What would it be? Climbing on the rafters? I mean, that'd be cool. Spider-Man skills, Spidey senses. So guys, I'm really excited. Like, I don't want to leak it too much, but I got a whole new series coming our way as fast as possible. So in the next week or so, it'll be the first one of anything, a whole new type of content that we haven't done before and nobody else is doing in the Division 2. And it's going to be pretty cool, I gotta say. We're evolving around here. We're going to be... It's the Tux Gen 2 coming in for for year 5. Tux Gen 2. Well, they say early June, and there's 2 weeks left in this season. I think they're gonna try to hit the schedule, bugs or not. You know what I mean? I think they are. Yeah, Typhoon, I hear you. The cloaking capability from Killzone. They did have, you know, the cloaking from in next Defiant, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. The only downside was it was actually hard to shoot, so you would definitely want it for melee because you can't see your own weapon, reticule, or anything like that, so you don't quite know where you're shooting. You guys ready? All right, let's put this build to the test. So this is where we're at. So we got the max protection from elites, 1 skill tier. So we're at 1,000,000 armor. I like that. And then we got 10% armor on kill here. Another 20% armor on kill there. Let's just call it armor on kill. You could also look at it regen, 4% per second over 5 seconds. And then we got another 1% armor regen there and another 1% armor regen there. Pretty cool. And we could change that repair skills for armor regen too, but remember we also got this drone with an extra repair skill attribute. And that repair skill does help. I kind of look at it as like 30,000 as like a boost to regen or a boost to your makeshift repairs or something, you know. Oh, what? That should have been right on. Oops. Oops. Scratch that. Scratch that. Yeah, I would think it would like the ultimate thing that I wish we could get is the one armor core and the protection from elites. I mean, I feel like the protection from elites is pretty key here. It's going to be our biggest source of resistance. And if there wasn't so many elites, I'd maybe feel a little bit differently about that, but damn, they'd be bringing the elites, you know? Oh, damn it! I mean, it looked like a headshot, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't. Being elite. These guys are not elites. There it is. Look at that heal. So you just need that armor regen to get you to fighting strength. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when we're back to full. That's perfect. That's perfect. And so that way you have the up down effect and not too much. Obviously, when you're on a kill streak, I mean you're gonna be on the more up side, but. Oh, come on, really? Body flinch bullshit. Oh. Should be able to land those. It's gonna get me on fire. Timing me out. Ooh, we got her. Nice. We crit probably threw us just over the edge to kill her with one shot.
Let me see if I can roast them. Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, it would be cool to get some of the Black Tusk tech in our arsenal, like the Warhounds. You could tell to attack a zone, guard a zone. That'd make me happy. I don't think that was a headshot.
We gotta pull out now.
Yeah, I should aim a little higher than that because I could have got his hands right there. I want to go just at the top of the forehead. Really do want to just kind of get the bullet to skim the top of their forehead. That way you can avoid their hands.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
See how the drone is lagging kind of behind us right there? So that's not getting much to us. Yeah, I think this is, I consider this like one of the best snipers in the game. I tried the carbine, that didn't do it for me, but this one, it's so fast and steady. It really is, you know? You probably think I'm crazy, but let me show you what I'm running. Look, we got stability. I'm not even maxed out on this thing. I need to be. You know, I don't need to be. I mean, if I wanted to max anything, it would be that stability, right? So, preservation, but look, I'm not running the scope, which if you were running the scope, that'd be 45% more damage, right? Stability, and I'm not even running the extra mag, running the 7-shot mag for more stability, but it's so fast. It's the Mantis, right? Ooh, look, another covert. I wonder what rate of fire would do for us. It's only 2 RPM, that sucks. I'd like to say at least 5 RPM. But yeah, so it's the same platform the Mantis is built on, which is it's on the covert version, basically the same.
Supply room access unlocked.
And that's why I chose it originally. I was thinking because I knew I really liked the the Mantis. I was like, oh, the Mantis. I really like the Mantis. Is fast. You can play on the inside. I was thinking it would be good when we got determined. And I think I was farming it out. I think Grumpy, didn't you try it first and said that you liked it? SRSA 1 at least, didn't you? But I had been saving a covert, you know, kind of in the background, just like, oh, you know, maybe I'll do something with this. And then it was God rolled. It was perfect. I ended up deleting it for stash space issues. And then season 11 called its number, and I had cleaned out my stash just weeks prior. So, and then this one doesn't take the skin we bought, but there is a skin for the covert one. But I'm not running the covert because it's got damage to targets out of cover, and we don't need it. You know, we don't need it. So I'm basically looking for a covert with preservation or determined, or preservation. Actually, both. I need both. And that's how you get too many things in your stash, because you need 2 versions of every fucking weapon. At least I do. I mean, it would be nice to get the Murakamis here. The only way to do it, potentially, is to find a red Bellstone chest. Then that would give us everything. We'd probably have to pull back our protection from elites, though. Because that damage to armor is really helping the build. Specifically the TAC 50. Yeah, Typhoon, I heard on the I saw on the patch notes that's intentional. Yeah, so the perfect companion on the chest piece is intentional, which is crazy.
Civilians in distress.
Crazy. I hope we see more of that. You know, maybe I'm thinking maybe it's something they're testing. But I would love to see perfect bloodsucker on the chest. I mean, it's too late. We already got it on the back, but perfect headhunter on the back. Nope, we already got that too. Damn, it'd have to be something that's not done yet. It's awfully quiet around here. The hell is everybody? Oh, there's one.
Reinforcements incoming. Civilians in danger.
Bastards in cover!
Away from me! Running down!
Lost my target!
Let's stop him here! Exit! I'll set up my turret.
No, Mr. Foam. Good job, dude.
You're dead!
God damn it.
Hostile detected.
Yeah, that St. Elmo's is gonna be fun. I am the one change I'm excited about is, well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Cavalier set, which would used to be called Paladin? Anybody have any impressions on that yet? Oh, really? All right.
Gotta reload.
Out of rounds.
Yeah, there's a perfect galvanize on the backpack. That looks pretty cool too, actually. I think we'll see quite a few support builds on this channel next season. Work on some wingman concepts. And I think Ninja will still be at play next season to be toying around with some of those concepts. Okay, who's breathing heavy over here? Oops.
Heavily armored. Hostile detected.
Get the fuck back.
We gotta destroy that thing.
Oh, right as he ducked, huh?
Better not get.
Okay, we need to try directives.
Supply room access unlocked.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a big deal, don't you think, Anna? That's what I thought. I was like, wow, they definitely made it more PvE friendly with that change. No more just skill damage. I think that was smart of them. Because, yeah, there's still not a lot of people that are just going to migrate into PvP just because they come up with a set. Some people just don't like it there. It's too dark in that zone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would like normal versions. I mean, I don't think they want, I don't know. It's like the separation is kind of nice. not super helpful when they put a talent on something that's no good, though. Which has been known to happen. You know what I mean? Like, they'll put... Like, it's like imagine putting a perfect headhunter on Golan something. I mean, that's speaking of one, like Golan's got perfect intimidate, right? That's kind of, it's kind of lame. Okay, we'll see. So sometimes the that directive is broken. Let's see if it works. Wait, are we getting 3 exotics this season? So there's the assault rifle. There's the knees, the holster. What's the 3rd exotic? I can't remember. Is there a 3rd exotic? Or did they cut that down to 2? Can't remember this season. The 3rd one.
Hostile control point identified.
Yeah, they never did tell anybody. You good point, Dragon. They didn't say. Yes, I mean skill damage is. I'm guessing it's the turrets and tanks, but not the warhounds. Drones, the bomber drones, suicide drones. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a whole new class. It's definitely introducing a whole new class. It's actually, might have been easier for them to develop, you know, as it is right now. Because they don't have to separate it. They already have that defined, all incoming damage. That's like True Patriot. Oh, screw you, dude. Let's see if this does better with the whole armor break situation. So I remember the other day, I can't remember which build, but it was kind of frustrating to have armor break with a really good build that self-heals because they don't give you enough armor kits, you know? They really don't give you enough armor kits. So you're doing really well, but you just can't, you're killing everything, but you can't recover your armor without constantly traveling back to a safe house every other. Come on, cartwheel again, huh? Oh my God, some people refuse to go quietly into the night. Oh shit. Forgot to... Okay, okay, okay. All right, gotta stop doing that, apparently.
This'll make your ears ring.
Oh, that drone. You see that annoying drone come over the fucking wall? Jesus. Ooh, lucky dog. The big boss. Let's go ahead and break his helmet. Oh wait, it's not a big boss. I thought it was
I was wearing this vest.
one of the tanky guys. Come on down. Oh, I hear a Tusk tank in the house. Someone's not coming out of cover. shit. I want that guy. Come on. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. God damn it. It's a health kill.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Jesus. Give me a new guy. Oh, she's on the other side of the fence. Yeah, a lot of ammo. Specialization side. Fills up pretty quick. We're about to get another shot. Ah, I knew that was a mistake right when I did that. Oops. I have a habit of grabbing those things like they're memento trophies. No.
Serious trauma detected.
Really? Really? Fuck that. Right? I mean, he didn't stagger from a sniper shot. Ah. What up, Ghost? What's going on, man? Welcome back. You were on YouTube yesterday, weren't you? Was that you? The same Ghost? So otherwise, yeah, it worked really well. You know, there's no way around that foam unless we roll hazard protection, but it's always our weakness. The question is, there's something stronger? There's just not. You know, I wish there was something stronger we can add for the TAC 50 on that chest. That would give you more headshot damage to it. There's a possibility of running Habsburg. Let me see if I can do that. Because Habsburg would give us the 15% headshot damage. It's not, we'd get marksman rifle damage too, but that 15% could be enough. Well, I guess it'd be the same as going Bellstone here. What other glove option do we have? Nothing. There's no other glove offensive piece for this. Unless we ran. Let's try it. I don't know if it's a win. It's not really a win. Well, no, it would be. Okay, hold on. I got an idea. So one piece of tip of spear gives you 10% signature weapon damage. I don't know if that's enough, but it's worth the shot. So let's see. So the win, the gain would be an armor core. which means we could put, if this worked, we'd be able to put the bellstone on our chest with armor. Something like that. And then let's put on protection from elites. All right, let's try that. Oh, that's not bellstone. Hey. That one. There we go. So the win here would be the added armor core. So let's see if we can pull that off.
Hostile control point detected.
I mean, the other one was is definitely stronger because you got 6% multiplicative plus 5% additive. You know, the damage to armor, the walker one. And then this one is just 10% additive, but it goes straight to this. So let's see if it's enough. Perfect, we got a target. It's gonna be close, but 9-4, yeah. Need that to be multiplicative. Running for my life. So let's see here. So I'm just trying to find a way to get one more armor core in there. That would make the build ultra. So let's. The only way to do that would be to get rid of Walker. I mean, we could try Walker with the armor core. At the maybe the loss of one protection from Elise. Let's try it. So I can actually just run this straight up. And then we'll lose this. Put this to back to the foundry red. And this would be the red bellstone. Actually, it would make sense just to do this blue. And keep this all red. I feel like we tried this one already. Sure we did, actually. Let's keep that one headshot damage there. That would be worth it. Lose one protection from elites for an armor core. Let's try that. Because armor core is also going to help the regen. That's what I'm thinking about. Oh, that was a headshot. I didn't want it to be. Get rid of that. Ooh, 9.7. Yeah, the armor cores are, the weapon cores are just worth too much on a sniper build because of that talent. I mean, it's possible the contractors, that extra couple of percent off the contractors could be the trick. I don't know. Because it doesn't come with weapon damage. It's got to be something stronger than a walker, you know? So hot shots gives us 30% marksman. That sucks. Shotgun damage. What does aces give us? Is aces one piece of aces? What does that give us? Is that marksman rifle damage too? Ooh, you just got peeked out your expertise. Good job, man. What up, Dark? I don't have my aces here. What is the first stat on aces? Does anybody remember? Yeah, I feel like it's marksman rifle damage also, isn't it? Which sucks, because we want it to be headshot damage. I mean, 2 pieces of hot shot would definitely do it, but we just don't get the slots. Doing good, man. So we're mashing up that max armor on kill build with that max incoming repairs build. So you got the best of both worlds pass and whatnot. And I'm just trying to perfect it really at this stage. We have it pretty good. So the perfect version is basically, I mean, the version that we're at is this one. And I just want to add, I'm trying to figure out a way to get 1 armor core here. It kind of sucks running all 3 pieces of Bellstone, but but Foundry, but it's working for us, you know? But let's just try something different. Let's just try something something that's going to give us more power also, like a Habs or what else is there really? That's the thing, is that the TAC 50 is so much limited to the TAC 50. Because that's not a problem. The problem is the TAC 50 when we add armor. So these weapons are one-shot killing as long as we can nail this with the TAC 50. And so that's the weapon I'm trying to buff. But yeah, we're one-shot killing with all of the other weapons. But what I'm trying to do is, like, right when you step into fight, I want that first shot to be out of cover, or the first shot into a fight with the TAC 50 be a kill. And it is like this. It is like this. So, but what I'm trying to get is 1 more armor core on to push it. And so one thing is, like, what if we got rid of makeshift repairs? What would we replace it with? I mean, an easy answer would be the Brazos. It doesn't give us more damage per se, but we get the skill tier. But we get, it's kind of a wash, right? So, and then we're gonna get a bump to our heals here, and then a loss of makeshift repairs, which is pretty powerful. I wish there was something that gave us damage and armor on kill. So Raldi would give us marksman rifle damage. So something that gives us headshot damage without. Well, I guess it would be the gloves. The only thing I could think of are the gloves. The contractors. Because they give us both handling and damage to armor. Yeah, but that's the thing. There's just nothing that really buffs the specialization weapon. From a brand perspective, except for Walker. Yeah, I thought about that too, but we'd also lose 1% armor regen and 10% armor on kill. And I'd put it all on the gun. And then, so we get the more damage for the extra armor core. but at the cost of armor on kill and armor regen, which, yeah, I don't know, it's tough, right? Because what's more important, armor on kill or 1 armor core, right? The armor on kill and the regen. And so yeah, that's kind of the position we're put on. It's all because of these stupid gear sets taking up so many slots. It's like, fuck. So I think we're just out of spaces. If we want Foundry, you got to run 3. And there's nothing stronger than Walker. I mean, that's a potential right there. Let me see, is it? No, it's not. It's basically the same thing. Well, I'm thinking like, what if we ran this and... Hold on a second. Idea. Light bulb! No extra armor, but extra armor on kill. Let's see if that works. I mean, we're down. It doesn't. It'd be better if we had that headshot damage mod there, but you know, it's such a shitty chest piece. But like, it's something. Let's put on all protection from elites and see if we can get this to work. There we go. This would be cool. I mean, then we get, with this being the case, we could also decide to go Murakami's down here too and get 3% regen, which would be nice. Because it's probably the regen we'd probably rather have than the armor on kill, but either way, let's just go test this. And then the catch is, like, if we're really close, then I know that 10% headshot damage in that instead of Hasbro would be the winning ticket. This might not be enough. It might be just like really close. Okay, let's go see. Because Walker was just barely throwing it over. So let's see if... with this, we might have to lose... Actually, let me just go and do that. Because I think we're going to have to lose one of these. There. Because we're down 10%. It's not a clean trade. Look at all these guys. Still staring at the wall. Oh, we critted. Fuck. Alright, well, we need more ammo anyways.
Reinforcements incoming.
See you back there, fucker. Fucker. I'm watching you, fucker. I should put that meme up. Oopsie daisy.
Reinforcement complete.
Come on, give me an elite here. No. Damn it. Oh, that was my shot right there. I should have switched weapons.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Incapacitating target.
All right, let's test on that foamer. On the party foam guy. 9.591. Oh, so close. Close isn't gonna cut it though. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we're close, but that's not the trick. So let me delete this here. So it's more than just being all red. And then I think I'd rather have the protection from elites than more armor on kill, so I don't want to lose that. And then we'd rather have the regen than the extra 5% armor on kill. So Bellstone is the piece, but maybe if we had that, let's put on one more headshot mod and see if that is the difference. So if we put one more headshot mod in, then that'll tell us that missing mod there could possibly make it work. Missing attribute. We seem to be far enough away where I don't think it is gonna be that, but just do a quick test since we're here. This guy coming down. Okay, fuck it. I'm not gonna wait for him. It's too tanky. Yeah, but we need to make up like 500,000 non-crit, and I just don't think that's 10% headshot damage worth. We'll check there real quick and just get one kill. I don't want to beat a dead horse. If it's there, it's there. If we can't get the armor core, then we can't. It performs the same. It's just it would be a nice to have.
Hostile control point nearby.
I mean, there is a possibility if it's that 10% and I need to optimize the rest of my pieces, because these rest of these pieces are just a little off, right? A couple percent here and there might be I mean, we're down like 3%. It's not a lot, but because it is a multiplicative damage, that could be the difference plus the 10%. So let's see. I am him. Nope, 9.8. So he died, but it was a concussion. It was a non-crit, so it was a good test. Well, that's okay. I think we're good then. Let me put it back together how it was, and then we'll move on to the next. So, you, and then you. This was a red belly. And then we had all 3 protection from elites here. So it's a good build. 3 protection for elites. You got good resistance. And then there's that. Okay. I can't save it, so let me just take a screenshot of that. Cool. So I think the version to try now. So what if we? So on the mashup concept between the 2 armor on kill pieces builds. and the high regen build. But the question is, what if we did it without using the same pieces? Is that possible? I don't know. But one of the pieces being, what if we got rid of the ninja and put on the memento, that alone, right? So get into that version and then kind of do battle of the builds right there and just say, well, just which one's better. So let's take a look, right? So we got 1% regen, 10% armor on kill, but let's just say 1% regen, and then 2% regen, and then makeshift repairs as a variable, all protection from elite. So basically 2% regen is what would change by running the memento, and then that immediately gives us, well, not immediately, it gives us 3% regen plus bonus armor, and then we're gonna get 30% weapon damage. That changes a lot, the weapon damage, because even if we don't one-shot kill out of the gate, once we get our trophies, we will. So, but of course, now we got to run 4 pieces of Foundry to do this. So the question is, can we get something that feels like Foundry without running Foundry? And I think so. You know, so, I mean, let's try at least. And we don't have any armor on kill right now, so keep that in mind. It's all in the gun, I should say. We do. But what if we ran the Murakami's down here again, pick up that regen? It's an easy one. So there's 3, 4, 5. And then that's almost what this thing does. Because remember, we're also going to have the blue armor, which is going to kind of act like protection from elites. In a way, it's protection. So we could add a second piece of Bellstone is probably what we want. There we go. And there's our armor on kill. So we got the 1% armor regen plus the armor on kill, and then the 1% regen from basically Foundry. And what we don't have is Foundry gave us a little bit more armor, but it wasn't that impactful. But what we don't have is the makeshift repairs, so we need something to supplement the makeshift repairs, because what we've done so far doesn't, well, it does a little bit, but makeshift repairs can be pretty strong, so I think we need something else there. The thing is, it's just nothing else that gives regen, unless we do decide to go the Alps way, which I might be able to do that. Might have an Alps. I don't know if it's on this character though. Well, what could also be interesting, actually, hold up a second, is take off all of our weapon handling and replace that with repair skills. And run, so just make sure we don't run any gear set pieces. I mean, so I could even put a walker here, for example, and then put repair skills instead of weapon handling there. That could be a good way around it, because we don't need any more weapon handling because we know it's performing without it. There we go. So like that could be good. I mean, we don't need marksman rifle damage either, so that one's fine. That one gives damage to armor. I need a Habsburg that's... Let's see what my character's got. Could have something more than that, right? Raldi, Bellstone. Well, the Bellstone would work there, actually. I could put the Bellstone there and take off the weapon handling. I'm going to want to run one blue core anyways to push us to 1.1 if I can. And then so we need a better Bellstone. One that can give us repair skills. It's 987 is what it is. 5309. Yeah, close. Yeah, 987. It's 9894, I guess. 9894. see, Habsburg. Okay, we want something that... I mean, we could try this. I could take off the armor regen or leave it, doesn't matter, but that's might be a little bit too much armor. So if that's be the case, we're gonna need something with headshot damage down here, or the second piece of Walker. Or you know what, this piece could be the Brazos actually. Give us that free armor. And put the free armor core right there. The catch is this would have to be a red then. And it's only got handling on it. Well, actually that's... Let me see if I can reverse this. Let's say that's like that for a second. Then technically we only got 2 blue cores because this washes that out. That could work. We didn't really gain much damage, so there's a good chance that right out of the gate we're not going to headshot kill. So I feel like we do need something like... I don't really need the extra armor core. I really don't. So if I did that, we would want this to also be a red bellstone. And I don't think I have that mask right now. I don't know, which is weird. I feel like I should. But we can do something like that. Yeah. Wait, let's do that. Yeah, I got an idea. No, we want it to be protection from elites. Damn it. Bellstone chest, yes. That 5% walker is no longer valuable. That's right, because we're not getting damage to armor. Okay, so we can put the bellstone on our chest, but we want no weapon handling, so we're gonna put the Habsburg if I can. Which is good because it's got armor regen, so that's cool. We could take that. Armor regen is like the same thing as repair skills. And then down here, we could find a Providence somewhere. Probably here. And that would be 30% headshot damage. Come on, where's my Providence? Is it already on me? There it is. Perfect, because weapon handling can come off. So there we go. So put the Providence down here, and then I could put repair skills instead of weapon handling. And then last but not least, we take this off and put our second piece of bellstone. I think that's perfect. The bellstone can have armor, and we could take off weapon handling. And then that should allow us to basically have the same damage we did in the last one. And then we could put on protection from elites everywhere in theory. There we go. So we got 3% armor regen, 4% armor regen, 5% armor regen, 10% armor on kill, plus 20. And then this is our damage. And then we get the 1.1 million armor, bonus armor at 20% armor on kill, or technically 30. Oh wait, I think I got this backwards. I think the Providence needs to come up here. Wait, I did do it backwards, sorry. I need the red bellstone down here, which means you're gonna be stuck with the weapon handling. That sucks. Let's have another bellstone. And I need a Providence mask too. Ooh, that one's already perfect, actually. Hold on a second. That's the Habsburg we need right there. because I can re-roll it red. See, headshot repair skills. And then take this off. I could put that bellstone there. And that'll allow me to roll that red. Nice. Or we can go Providence here too, actually. Let's do that. And then I can keep that blue. There we go. Now we got it all. Providence and Habsburg together is 30% headshot damage. So that's our damage mod. And then here, we can put that second piece of protection from elites. I need to take off that armor core, that to repair skills, that to repair skills. That one's stuck at handling, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, don't I have a blue one? Maybe I can re-roll that blue one. No. If I had a blue bellstone, that'd be ideal. So it'd be a bellstone with repair skills already on it and headshot damage already on it. I doubt I have that. Yeah, I don't save that combo very often. We're really close, but I'm just trying to get every stat. Okay, that's fine. Let's just roll with it. There's this one weapon handling stat I'd get rid of, which would be that one, but kind of stuck with that. That can go. We roll that real quick. We gotta at least take off the armor core. And so it's possible once we get our mementos stack that we can pick that armor core back up. Otherwise, one might argue, well, you're not doing anything with that extra damage because, you know, now you got the overkill again, which is true.
Hostile control point identified.
You know what I'm saying? So, because once you get your 30 backpack stacks, you're going to have, that's 30% more damage. So then that would definitely allow for 1 to 2 more armor cores. But that's a matter of patience. You want to wait? It doesn't change your elite strategy, though, which is really interesting, right? So I'm sorry, I meant for legendaries. It doesn't change your legendary strategy because when you get to legendary, it's like you're not one-shotting elites anyways. So you might as well run the extra armor. I guess that's everything, right? Yeah. All right, let's go test it. Good. So repair skills, headshots is our combo. You could also go regen too, but I feel like we already got the 5% regen. But we're also going to get the 30% skill efficiency, so it's actually going to be quite good. I forgot to mention that, right? So the 30% skill efficiency is really going to make that drone strong. Then we have the Murakamis, and they're going to have the bonus armor. So if we can get this to work right out of the gate, we're gonna be golden. Shit. We're alerted. Oh, 9-8, something really close. So, I mean, that's probably only 1 or 2 trophies away, and if that's the case, then... You know what I mean? It's like literally that close. Oh, wait. Oops. Dude. Oops. Damn it. So I'll grab 5 trophies and then we'll test it again. I'll let the fresh trophies die. 'Cause of course, the fresh trophies are going to help. It's close enough. It might be just one headshot mod, too.
Gotta reload.
There's 2 trophies. Let's try again. Yep, 9.938. There it is. 2 trophies. That's all it was. And there was no fresh trophy active, so. All right, let's see if this weapon is transferring that damage. Oops. Got any elites? Yeah. Let's double test again on that elite. There's a crit.
The armored hostile detected.
Transferred. Damn it.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
What do you guys think? You think it's gonna be stronger than makeshift repairs? Kind of a feeling it is. Damn memento. But memento is definitely gonna force you to get out of cover more. But sort of. I mean, you can't just collect all your trophies at the end. You just maintain from control point to control point. But it kind of sucks sometimes collecting all your trophies at the end, because then they all expire at the same time too. $10. Yeah, that was 10 million right there. So now we got overkill. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you could add the armor core, but I mean, we're not even halfway. Definitely a possibility. It doesn't take much to get to that optimal stage. I hate when they come over here. Oh, dick. See the way he was moving? Bullshit.
Let's take those ones.
Ooh, thought I had you. He's marked red.
You're not going.
Oops.
They're in the open. Is there any way around?
Yeah, the memento definitely gives you more room to add a bunch more stuff. That's for sure. If you got a little bit of patience to pick up a few trophies. Need more ammo. See what the Nemesis is doing now. Oops. Overswapped. Mostly one-shot chain killing. Fast kill, fast time to heal. But what we're trying to do is blend passive heals with active heals, meaning like heals that you're responsible for getting and heals that where you can just do nothing and get.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Fuck that up. Hold on. Nice. Two grenades, huh? That was messy, really messy.
Moving in from cover. Yeah, all right. Tango's on me. Trying to get behind you.
Remember, he takes 38 million altogether. 38. And it's got to be 2 shots. One to break the helmet. Crazy. I think they should tone that guy down a little bit. What up, bong loaded?
Supply room access.
Okay, kind of screwed that all up in the end there. So we'll get a better test. I mean, I kind of like playing without the memento. It's feels kind of special to be able to do that. Still run and gun, get out of cover, one-shot chain kill, and not have the memento. You know, so I do like that we weren't using it. Right on, Bong. Are you on the? What are you playing on? PS5, right on. Yeah, it's a sizable group on PlayStation.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Yeah, so you know we'll see just kind of for comparative purposes, but you know I'm thinking about it. I like not using the memento. We already got a lot of memento sniper builds, which is my favorite way to run snipers actually. Come on, dude. Alright. I think we might need that's weird I didn't transfer. Hold on. Why can't I pull this? That's weird I didn't transfer. Oh, it's because I don't have my yeah. I need the ammo. We need one more kill, I think, to drop some ammo. There it is. All right. Let me just waste this shot so we can clean start it. All right. So we want an elite that's brave enough to stay out of cover. There it is. So 10, 8. Then here's the transfer shot. We need another elite. I fucked it up. But yeah, it worked. 10.8. On the body, technically.
Be careful out there.
Fucking division. Watch that flank.
Take him out. Get ready. Every last person dies.
What is the deal?
Destroy it.
This is why your decoys really help. Keep them from hiding too much. The directive slows down our...
Watch out. They're sneaking up on us.
I need to get more involved. Asshole. Won't be anything left.
All right, let's pick up the pace.
Get back. Taking stuff from here.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Okay, I'll sweep the area.
Get Mr. Medic.
Got one down. Reloading. He's flanking. What the hell?
A little too close for the nemesis there. There's the other guy.
That agent's healed. I need a fresh mag.
Come on, dude. Come out of cover. Quit being a puss. God damn it.
They're trying to get behind us.
He's not going to come out. I'm going to time out. Yeah, dude. Okay. Big tough boss, huh?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to give people more looks at other pieces. The reality, if with me, like I would run the memento on almost everything too. But the last few builds that we created that didn't use a memento, I was pretty surprised how good they felt. That made me feel positive about not running the memento. Like, oh wow, you know, I feel like I wouldn't get much value out of the memento, but more value, I should say, much more value. But bonus armor is always the big kicker off of this. It's way better than Bloodsucker bonus armors. But on this one, we're also getting the skill efficiency. See, what is our heals at right now? 46,000, you know? That's not bad on top of the regen. What's our regen? 56. So we're at 100,000 right there. And that's before our armor on kill. Get off me, dude. And, you know, we got fast time to kill and really fast, good fast time to heals. And then the kicker is this, the bonus armor, really. That's the separator between this build and the other one, because we're running 1.1 million. And we're playing out of cover anyways. But even if you don't play out of cover, I still like the memento on my sniper builds, because the enemies can't take away your damage, you know? And with vigilance, they can. And then, of course, the regen and everything else. The regen is very helpful. Or even if you don't care about the regen, then you got a stronger fixer. And almost everybody runs a fixer with their sniper builds. If not that, then you also got a better decoy, and everybody runs a decoy. And if you're not, then you should fix that. The decoy is almost necessary on a sniper build into Division 2. Like, it changes their behavior so much that you're really letting yourself down by not wearing it.
Kill them and take any supplies you want.
Oops.
Watch that team.
Oops.
Immediate medical assistance
There you go.
needed.
A little forgiveness. The only thing that sucks is that armor break. It sucks to have really good heals and then have that stupid armor break thing in your way. Gotta say, it's not my favorite.
Detected.
It's a waste of resources.
Dead, asshole.
I'll come back for you. Where'd the other guys go? Fucking hate not having my mini map. Directors are kind of annoying, huh? Oh, there you are.
Tossing grenade.
Boss down. Yeah, so we're one-shotting the boss with this one. Pretty easy. Not that it matters. It's not really a requirement. I wouldn't make that one a requirement on you, but I mean, if it takes 2 shots to kill a boss, who cares, right? Come on, lady. But it does everything. Does everything, I gotta say. So it is, you know, more fun, more interesting. But when it comes to effectiveness, the other one is just as effective. We were doing everything we're doing here.
This position is shit.
So they both support the playstyle. And if you're playing from cover with your sniper build, then, you know, you got a lot more flexibility.
Great.
Ton more flexibility in what you're gonna do.
Supply room access unlocked.
I would probably, the one change if I was playing from cover that I would make, of course, is the scope, right? So we'd easily add the scope. And then the other thing is I would take off preservation. That'd be the one thing that I would change. Because you just don't need to overheal. So I'd probably just go ahead and go determined. And then run a scope and play for cover. And then, I guess if we were running this loadout, I'd probably take off. Let's see here. So you just, which one would I remove? I'm thinking like take off, going hot shot is what I was thinking. So like going 2-piece hot shot on this one instead of probably the Murakami's. And the belt, yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, so I'd probably put on, it would go like that. And then I'd keep, you don't really need the extra armor if you're playing from cover, but you can. And so if you run 2 pieces, I guess you could go like that. That's what I would do. And then if you need more damage, I would maybe take off one of these protection from elites because you're playing from cover. So
Someone watch me.
and so you can have a lot more survivability. And so that's where I determined it to be make it easier, play faster. And then I'd probably even take off some of the repair skills. As a matter of fact, I'd probably cut everything in half, basically, and shift it over to handling. That's what I would do, you know. So you got a lot of wiggle room, I guess. I guess from there, it's just about you. My point is you tailoring it to you, you know, tailor it to whatever you do, however you play. But just so you know, like when I play aggressive, yes, I am getting out of cover with the sniper, and not everybody's doing that. But being aggressive isn't just about being out of cover. Being aggressive is also just by playing sort of in close quarter combat, you know, so inside 25 meters, right? So if the enemy's coming out of that door, you know, this would be aggressive sniping, right? Even right here, this would be aggressive sniping. And so, I mean, you can do this with a scope, even the 8X, but you get more flexibility learning how to no scope using their RDS. And so you can still play from cover and just play inside tightly, and that also would warrant the same build, the same version as I was running it just before. You know, you could possibly choose handling here, but probably even more than the handling would be, I mean, if you keep determined, I'd take off the handling. That's what I would do. If you keep determined, I'd take off the handling, because a lot of the handling is already on the weapon. So if you keep determined, I'd put back on Murakami, and then I'd put back on the other Bellstone. That's what I would do. Yeah, something like that. So, and then if you decide that you don't want determined, you want preservation, but you're going to play from cover on the inside like I am, and you're doing this one, then I would probably, yeah, go back to that where we just were. If you're running preservation, because that's your armor on kill. If you're gonna play from cover, you don't need more armor on kill. So I would take off these two pieces and put back on the hot shots and run it with preservation. That's how I would run this. And then of course no scope. And then scope is if you're going to be playing a little bit more relaxed. That's the difference. That's when you throw on the scope, really. When you're going to be playing, you know, so the spawn door is over there. So at least, I mean, that's even too close. I mean, you can. That's not bad. But probably here, between here and that post. That's the comfortable scope length if you're going to go, like, play relaxed is what I mean. And then if you're doing that, you know, you back down a lot of this, right? You can. You can just anything that's armor on kill, I would pull it off and just leave the regen. So I'd leave probably these three pieces here and then push everything else to handling, even, and run determined. And you're good. 5% regen playing deep is fine. It really is. It's fine. So yeah, that apartment with Umbra is a great find. Yeah, that's a ton of fun. But cool, everybody. Well, it's getting late for me, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you guys had fun, and maybe that helps you think through your two builds, whatever those two builds are, that you might want to mash together and kind of think about, well, which one's better? Does this make sense? Am I one step away from just running the memento? You know, these are questions you want to ask yourself. It's just like, shit, if I just put on one more piece of here and then I got the memento, and you know, then we're back to that build. You know, so you could build yourself back into that corner, right? You take this very difficult route to come all the way back to the memento sometimes. That's happened to me many times. So the memento is interesting, but I like the version that we were running, because to be able to go without the memento and still have all of the benefits that the memento was giving us, aside from the bonus armor, right? So the memento was giving us skill efficiency, but we didn't need skill efficiency because we already had all the healing that we wanted for makeshift repairs. You know what I mean? So that's why there's the version that we were running, which of course I've ripped apart now, but with the three-piece foundry with the ninja, we didn't need the memento with it. We didn't need any additional value from it. So it was something like this. Basically that one. And then the Bellstone. Yep, the Bellstone there. And no, we had one more. Foundry. So it's very, very close to this. And then we had Protecting from Elites. And so So we had all the damage to one shot, and then we were running preservation. So that's 20% armor on kill plus 10. And then we got 2% regen, and then makeshift repairs doing its thing with the protection from elites. And so the only thing that I felt like would have made this build over the top is that one more armor core, but we just don't have pieces out there to make it stronger. So cool, everybody. Well, I hope you had fun. Have a good night, and happy Mother's Day.
Tuxedo out.
Flows, and that's how it goes.